Watching my first title win again?
After you talked it up so much on your podcast this week, how can I not?
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic match. I just figured you had it memorized by now.
Sure, but it's a tradition at this point. Visit my favorite aunt.
Only aunt?
Watch her most epic victories. And now also stress about what I have to live up to in my debut at Survivor Series tomorrow night. Why are you laughing?
Oh, nothing. Just that if I didn't know better, I'd say you were nervous, which is super hilarious, because I know that I didn't teach my favorite niece.
Only niece?
To be nervous about getting in the ring and doing what she does best.
Yeah.
Especially not when she's been trained by one of the biggest legends in the business. If I'm being honest, there's really no comparison.
You really do manage to turn everything into a compliment about yourself, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm a 6-time women's champion. Would have been 10 if my career hadn't been cut short by injury.
I get it.
A main eventer and Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who had the top merch sales in the 2003 fiscal year.
Okay, you've made your point. I should get ready for tomorrow.
That's my girl.
As the mystery SmackDown competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet. Tom!
Justine! And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little Justine. But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE universe. You doing something here tonight too, Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Beats sitting at home, talking to the internet.
It's called a podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar. Wish her luck.
She doesn't need luck.
And let her know that I'll be working with her to get her ready for her Survivor Series debut this evening. Is that all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Great. Get settled and then let's talk. Justine.
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history, and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but be careful with Molly, okay? I'm gonna go say hello to people. You alright?
I'm all right. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are! I love you, kid. You'll do great.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, Little Justine.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to beat on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. Who's your match with tonight?
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line, LJ.
Do something wrong? What's with the attitude?
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way. Makes a mark on NXT 2.0 and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
What's your point?
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have done everything by the book, would kill for.
My aunt is a legend, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own. I'm not just some nepotism signing.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good. I haven't been given the same opportunity on this brand to prove how good I am. So excuse me if I don't play nice with Little Justine, the legacy hire.
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends. I certainly won't be taking...
Hello to you, too. I figured we'd go hard in the ring since you're Team Raw and I'm Team SmackDown, but, excuse me?
Just because we both come from famous wrestling lineage doesn't mean we have anything in common.
You're right. I'm better than you, both in the ring and out.
Ugh. I have a lot of respect for your aunt. You, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make all of us second-generation superstars look bad, okay? Though it's gonna be hard tonight when you're competing against me and the rest of Team Raw.
Hey, nice to finally meet the EST of WWE.
What? Isn't that you?
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
I think so. I hope so. But I'm a little nervous.
I had nerves before my first match too. But then I took a deep breath and reminded myself that I deserved to be there, went out to the ring and took care of business. And Team SmackDown has your back. Although, ideally, we would have at least met each other to get on the same page before today.
Yeah, they said they were really trying to keep my debut a secret.
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
She's as awesome as you think. I pretty much spent every summer traveling with her on tour when I was growing up, just wanting to be her. Not sure much has changed, to be honest.
I respect that. I mean, there's something powerful about honoring those who came before you. See you out there tonight. You got this.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Is it weird that I'm a little nervous? I've trained my whole life for this, but to actually be here, debuting in WWE, it's a lot.
Honestly, I'd be concerned if you weren't a little nervous. Means you're taking this seriously, and my job is to help you succeed. Despite my history with your aunt, that's really my goal here.
You guys have some history, huh?
That's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough, and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your custom gear ready.
Custom gear? What do you mean?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy. So they've made gear inspired by what your aunt wore when she won her first championship. Not that that specific match would be the moment I'd choose to commemorate. Justine got lucky.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own. I want to make my own mark.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately, the decision is yours. What do you want to do?
I'll wear the gear. Justine trained me. I wouldn't be here without her, and I do want to honor her legacy. If it gets me a massive pop, that's just an added bonus.
Great. Management will be happy that you're towing the line. Just bring the performance to complement it. Maybe dressing like your aunt will even inspire you in the ring. Better go get changed. It's go time.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner.
The following is a 6-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, PK, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Team SmackDown.
Do you know who that that is? The final member of Team SmackDown is none other than the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Justine.
The last legacy superstar I remember debuting at Survivor Series was The Rock. No pressure, kid.
It's Team Raw ready to battle for brand supremacy.
And their opponents, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley. Team Raw.
The superstars from the red brand are here to prove they don't need to play mind games to come out on top.
Well, if you're referring to the fact that Team SmackDown has a mystery partner, I think that's just good strategy.
This night will be etched in WWE history one way or another.
It's time for what we've all been waiting for. Raw and SmackDown Survivor Series clash between 6 of the most talented superstars we've ever had in this match.
6. I count 5 seasoned WWE superstars and a green as grass rookie who looks like a deer lost in headlights.
Justine's niece may not have a ton of experience, or any really, but she's got WWE in her blood, Corey. Check out her nod to her Hall of Fame aunt's first championship win in her brand new gear.
Jeez. Rhea capitalizes there. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Oh, into a powerbomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
And we just saw some serious offense.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Hooked up, and
DDT.
ridiculous standing shooting star.
She's feeling the hurt here.
She's reached a critical point in this match, Cole. It's up to her if she wants to play it safe or keep fighting.
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
A tribute move in tribute gear? We're about to see a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide! Covered by Ripley!
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated 6-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
I can't say that was the debut we were hoping for.
I don't know what happened. It was like you said, I got a little inspired by Justine, and I wanted to do her justice with her old finisher.
So you decided to do something showy, took your eyes off what was happening, and let Charlotte blindside you.
I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again. I got carried away.
You did. Remember, you're here because you're good. And you could be great. I wouldn't have any patience for Justine's brat, no-talent niece. But don't expect everything to come all at once. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough, win or lose. But you bit off more than you could chew.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. At least you have some goodwill from WWE management since you decided to wear the gear. But I can't imagine they'll want you to wear it again. Not exactly the sort of performance they want to be associated with Justine's legacy.
At least I'll get to wear the gear I designed next week on SmackDown.
Sure, now's definitely the time to be worried about your appearance. Get your head in the game. I'll see you at SmackDown, and we'll take it from there.
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
Well, your gear looked great.
Thanks. Sorry I couldn't do you proud.
You always make me proud. Just have a better match next time. Besides, you may have made a mistake in the ring, but Charlotte still acted out of line. If I was medically cleared for in-ring action, I would put the Queen in her place.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did anything you wouldn't have done.
Nah, but one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think I like training you so much?
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
If anyone taught me how to be resilient, it's you. I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
Don't talk to me like that. You certainly don't always have a perfect night.
I'll talk to you how I want right now. You just spoiled the match for all of us. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women are gonna rub this loss in our faces for a long time.
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing? I'm sorry that Survivor Series didn't go so well.
Yeah, not the debut I was hoping for.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself on knowing how things work around here. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thanks, Tom. I think I have the info I need.
Fantastic. Good luck tonight, LJ. I'm certain I'll see you around soon.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor Series, I wasn't sure if I'd be getting the warmest welcome today.
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact, I'm actually usually pretty rude to the newbies because, well, I don't want them coming for my SmackDown Women's Championship. But I don't have to worry about you at all.
But I plan on coming for that championship.
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious! After your huge mistake in the Survivor Series match, I know that must have been a joke. I don't have to be rude to you at all. We can be friends.
I think we're done here. So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
Don't worry, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. But I need to redeem myself and show the WWE Universe what I can really do. I need at least a little spotlight.
I think you might have to settle for no spotlight. Backstage sentiment on you is not good right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but you've got an uphill battle if you actually want to be on the show.
So, my match tonight is...
non-existent.
Ah. What can I do? I don't want to just sit in catering.
No one does. But this will all blow over. My advice until then? Find some way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to play matchmaker.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Moreno yet? She's pretty new to SmackDown, too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
We've met. I'm not sure I want to work with her.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
Well, if it isn't little Justine. I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out, but I don't like to lie. What do you want?
Let's cut to the chase. I want a match on main event. Molly said she can get me one if I find an opponent. It sounds like getting that exposure could help both of us. Are you interested?
Sure.
Great. That was actually easier than I thought.
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and make my matches count. It doesn't help me at all to defeat some jobber.
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get handed special treatment because of what family they're a part of. And if that wasn't enough, I certainly don't like you after you proved me right and made a mess of things.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and complaining is going to change anything.
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is going to help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity. Pay some dues and stop waltzing around expecting special treatment.
I don't waltz.
We can agree to disagree, LJ.
I've got some good news for you.
You've actually got a match for me this week?
Actually, yes.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that kind of good news. Thank you.
I should clarify. It's not on SmackDown, but at a non-televised live event. Dana Brooke was supposed to have a match, but she did one too many handsprings, sprained her wrist, and can't compete this weekend.
I'm the backup option? You could have just booked me from the start.
You're lucky to be any type of an op.
Then I'm in, and I intend to win.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, PK. And from Staten Island, New York, the most beautiful woman in all of WWE, Carmella! Here is your winner, PK.
Hey, what's up? I was actually hoping to see you around here.
You were?
Yeah, I loved watching old clips of your aunt on the network when I was growing up, so it was really cool to see you come out at Survivor Series paying tribute to her.
Would have been cooler to win. What are you doing at SmackDown? NXT 2.0 doesn't take up enough of your time?
Just doing some photo shoots and a little press. Honestly, it's been nice to be backstage at a show where I don't have to keep a lookout for toxic attraction. Not that I can't stand up for myself, but it's exhausting.
Want some help?
If you're offering, yeah. Honestly, I think they're just jealous. They may be hot and talented, but they could never do what I do. For one, they'd fall off the skateboard. You don't mind coming to NXT 2.0?
Not at all. It's not like I'm spread too thin with all my matches on SmackDown.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, PK. And her partner, from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade. And representing Toxic Attraction from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan. And representing Toxic Attraction from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane. here are your winners, PK and Cora Jade.
I know you're having a bit of a rough start, but it's like I always say, work hard, treat people fairly, and earn respect. Speaking of, if you'd like an opportunity to get some work in, I know someone who can put you through the ringer at the PC. Ever since she had to do a WWE decathlon during her PC training, she's loved giving newbies the same treatment.
Bring it back.
Now, I heard you're making some waves lately. Waves in the kiddie pool, but waves nonetheless. Didn't say that you did. Just like I didn't come to WWE to be pushed as the next big thing, only to be...
Why did you bring up being fired? Is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Started that way, but admittedly it took a turn. Sorry, I should have been more clear. I expected everything to be handed to me, but you're doing the work. Don't let up. Those waves you're making will be noticed. Now, I heard you're making some waves lately. Waves in the kiddie pool, but waves nonetheless.
Maybe, but I didn't come to WWE to be in the kiddie pool.
Didn't say that you did. Just like I didn't come to WWE to be pushed as the next big thing, only to be ultimately set aside and fired.
Why did you bring up being fired? Is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Started that way, but admittedly it took a turn. Sorry, I should have been more clear. I expected everything to be handed to me, but you're doing the work. Don't let up. Those waves you're making will be noticed. Now, I heard you're making some waves lately. Waves in the kiddie pool, but waves nonetheless.
Maybe, but I didn't come to WWE to be in the kiddie pool.
Didn't say that you did. Just like I didn't come to WWE to be pushed as the next big thing, only to be ultimately set aside and fired.
Why did you bring up being fired? Is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Started that way, but admittedly it took a turn. Sorry, I should have been more clear. I expected everything to be handed to me, but you're doing the work. Don't let up.
I respect the effort. But it's gonna take a little bit more than that to get a match with me, LJ. I respect the effort. But it's gonna take a little bit more than that.
Are you flying out for some exciting mocap action too?
I am.
This is going to be awesome! Do you think they'll let us keep the funny suits? I hope so. Man, I am such a big fan of your aunt. I always dreamed of getting in the ring with her.
Sorry you have to settle for getting into the ring with me, I guess.
Sure, but you'll be doing all her moves, so it'll be pretty close.
Why would I be doing all her moves?
Because you're doubling for her? Did nobody tell you? Awkward. Yeah, they want us to give them some new combinations of moves for classic superstars. Fans love playing as WWE legends. Don't worry, you're gonna make a great Justine.
I don't want to make a great Justine. I want to make a great me. We may be related, but we are totally different wrestlers. I'm trying to establish myself as my own person, not just a copy of her.
I hear you. I guess they just think there's no one in the world who's watched more Justine matches than you, so no one could do her moves as well. That's why they asked me to double my close personal friend, Trish Stratus.
I get it. It's just not what I thought I was signing up for.
Don't worry, it'll be fun. We'll get out there, you'll hit a couple of Justine's classic moves, and everyone gets to go home happy. You'll make believe you're Justine, and I'll pretend I'm Trish. Maybe there's a love triangle. Or I just double-crossed you and cost you a championship shot. I don't know. We can workshop our backstory on the plane.
This is going to be a long flight.
time does the My Rise crew get here? They're such a hassle to deal with. Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad. Friendly reminder to all talent and crew, please only use 3 squares of toilet paper. We have sensitive plumbing here. Ooh, we haven't had a session like this since the one for 2K20. Yikes. You know what? Just do whatever you want. Why am I even here? I know it's weird with no audience. I don't know. Pretend this is WrestleMania at the Performance Center. Come on, mix it up a bit. You've already got enough footage of that move. You look great. I mean, not really. No one can look good in a mocap suit, but your moves look great. I gotta get booked on NBA. Dribble with your left hand, dribble with your right hand. Now shoot! So much easier than this. Pick up the pace a bit. We go into OT, I'm in hot water. This is going to be great in the next game. I mean, we won't use a large portion of it, but keep it up. Whoever wins this match, dinner's on me. Well, technically it's on 2K since I'm expensing everything, but it's a thought that counts. You're looking sluggish. Taco Tuesday mocap lunch is always a bad idea. Don't worry, animation will fix all your mistakes.
One, two, that's three.
Looks like you were right about making a statement. That was a well-earned victory.
No problem, Corey. I was happy to help. I'm just trying to show everyone what I'm capable of.
Well, that was certainly a good start. How'd you like to give the trainers here another demonstration?
What'd you have in mind?
Nikita Lyons, Kaden Carter, and Zaya Lee are coming to the PC for a social media shoot. But I know they'd love to get in some ring time while they're here.
Sounds good. I can hang out for another day or so. Sure, there's a decent hotel nearby. Who am I facing?
That's up to you, but you won't need a hotel. They'll be here any minute. You up for another match right now?
I never turn down a match. I've been trying to get ring time for a while now, so I guess this must be my lucky day.
Great. Who would you like to face?
I'll go up against Nikita Lyons.
Sounds good. I'll let her know. See you out there.
Someone's been busy.
I'm not just having matches for your benefit. And I don't super appreciate your social media commentary.
I don't really care about the motivation. Besides, I've realized something.
What's that?
Having a handful of matches is not the equivalent of putting in years of work at the Performance Center. You know, that thing you have to do if you didn't grow up with a famous wrestling family? The so-called dues you've paid over the past couple of weeks are pretty insignificant.
Ugh, you're backing out of facing me on main event?
I didn't say that. Because I also realized I can harness how unfair this is for my own good. Even if you can't benefit from your pedigree due to your overwhelming lack of talent, there's no reason why I shouldn't. And like it or not, and I do not, having a match with you, LJ, will increase my standing in the eyes of the short-sighted, legend-obsessed WWE management. Especially when I win.
You're a rude piece of work.
I never represented myself to the contrary, which is why I won't mince words now. I can't just squash you on main event. If we want people to stand up and really take notice, we're gonna have to have one banger of a match. So don't hold back. I know I won't.
You're determined to make this personal, aren't you?
If it encourages you to try a little harder than you did at Survivor Series, yes.
Fine. I'll ask Molly to set it up. We can settle this in the ring.
That's literally all I've been asking to do.
Ruthless Universe? You know I'm not one for spoilers, but I have it on good authority that the next episode of WWE's main event is going to be can't miss. So don't miss it.
It's the second-generation superstar who's here to write her own story.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, PK.
Few superstars come in the WWE with higher expectations than this woman.
Nepotism can open the door, but now it's up to her to see what she can do with it.
It's the hardest working woman in WWE, Ava Moreno.
And from the Bronx, New York, Ava Moreno.
The moment this match was announced, the WWE Universe has expected a classic. I think it is destined to deliver.
Ava looks ready to make the most out of this opportunity.
Welcome to main event, where Justine's niece is looking to put her Survivor Series debut in the rearview mirror against up-and-coming superstar Ava Moreno.
I've seen Ava at the PC, and she's as determined to make it in WWE as anyone out there. She'll be looking to make quick work of her unseasoned opponent.
Come on, Corey. Give Ava's opponent a chance. Rumor has it she's been hustling to get much-needed ring reps, so I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what she can do.
She turns it right around with a counter. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Oh, into a powerbomb. Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen. Oh, what a kick.
A determined sequence of attacks from her here.
Yeah, she just continues to unload on her opponent.
Oh my God, a DDT! She's starting to look concerned.
And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Oh, into a powerbomb.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there. Unpacks a well-placed punch.
And the momentum's clearly gotten away from her now.
Yeah, she's in desperate search for answers now.
Standing shooting star press, incredible.
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen. Knees up, knees were up, all the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
She did her homework there.
Uh-oh, Poison Rana.
Ooh, Moreno was waiting for that. Interceptor. And look at...
That'll teach her to waste precious time in the ring.
Is she going to use the chair? Guess she decided to fight fair.
Ouch.
And Ava Moreno gets the win.
It seems like she was trying to do the honorable thing, but it backfired.
You'd think winning would be more important than honor, Byron.
Either way, I can't imagine this second-generation superstar is very happy with the outcome.
At least one person's happy here. This could be the type of win that could really generate some momentum for Ava Moreno.
Well, pretty pleased with how that match went.
Of course you are. You cheated.
What are you talking about? The refs certainly didn't see anything.
You pulled out a chair.
Ava may have done that, but you, of all people, should know that it doesn't matter what actually happens. It only matters what others, in this case the ref, sees. Or think they see.
Me of all people? What does that mean?
I told you I would make the WWE Universe stand up and take notice.
This wasn't what we talked about. We were going to put on a competitive match.
What can I say? It may not have been what you had in mind, but I was always planning to make our match a little extra. Didn't go exactly as I thought it would, but lucky for me, you don't even know how to cheat right. And now everyone's talking about the victory I claimed over little Justine.
Ava's right about that. It's the most buzzworthy main event match we've seen in a while. And not just the finish. You two are really going at it. It's got so much attention that management wants a rematch.
A fair one this time, I hope. Let me prove I'm better than her.
Yes, because matches in WWE are always above board and no one tries any shenanigans. But to your point, the rematch will be no DQ, which means shenanigans are legal.
No longer in someone else's shadow, this wrestler has a bright future.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, PK.
If you listen to After the Bell this week, you know this is a match I've wanted to see for quite some time, and it's almost time to start.
They don't come tougher than this wrestler. It's Ava Moreno.
And from the Bronx, New York, Ava Moreno.
I don't know if there's a more talented wrestler than Ava Moreno.
I wouldn't go that far, but Ava's drive has kept her fighting for victories and opportunities. She's got a chip on her shoulder, and that makes her dangerous both to opponents and herself.
Buckle up, Ava Moreno is about to throw down like only she can.
After fireworks in their last match, Ava Moreno and her opponent are facing off again in a no disqualification match to take care of their unfinished business.
I don't know about you, Cole, but I love that Ava will do anything to get the W. Should come in handy under these rules, or lack thereof.
Let's see if Ava's opponent can match Moreno's intensity without losing focus. You have to think she needs a strong result here to restore her confidence after taking a loss.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Wow! Into a powerbomb.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind: absolute destruction. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Oh, double leg drop. Incredible roundhouse kick. Ouch.
Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal.
This is just brute power. What a German suplex.
Feeling the double.
Oh, forget about pandering to the WWE Universe. That should keep her head in the game.
Things taking a turn for her now.
Insecurity finds its mark.
Oh, she hit the corner hard.
This won't end well. Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone.
Going up top. High reward. A move from that height could rearrange your bones.
Can she do it here? Gets the shoulder up.
Somehow, some way. Oh.
She scores big with the counter. Great counter.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Oh my God, a DDT! Lights out. Hoping to end it here. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
She just will not go away.
She slips outside. What has she got in mind? Oh my, sent over the barricade and into the crowd.
Oof, that can knock you out.
And the WWE Universe is just loving being right in the middle of this action.
Things can get very unpredictable out there. It can be hard to tell what's really going on.
Oh no, on a reverse DDT.
Just listen to the crowd roar. They're all about this.
Not every day a match finds its way right into your lap.
Oh boy, that's a determined stare that's come across her face.
earth-shaking power slam.
This action has spilled into the audience. Someone get security out there.
With the lariat. Able to capitalize on Ava's mistake. Enziguri finds its mark.
Look at her stumble back up, probably seeing double vision.
The tech. Oh my! Ridiculous standing shooting star. Perhaps now we'll see things normalize in the ring. Probably not. Quick return to the ring. Makes her way back to ringside, but she can take all the time she wants. She heads into the ring. Ooh.
Drop kick hits the mark.
We might be close to the end. I don't think she even knows where she is at this point.
This could be big. Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Moreno's in the worst way now. Makes a cover.
Incredible power to kick out at just one.
Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do? That's gotta be it. Two. She kicks out with force.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip for the win.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Oh, ouch. And we see the attention being put on the torso area. And did you hear the impact of that? That's another focused attack to her torso area.
Able to avoid any harm there.
Uh-oh. Wow, what a move. And that
shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, PK.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there. As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
That's more like it. I think I've proven my point. I'm better.
I guess you can keep up with me when I'm having a bad day. But better? You must have lost count, LJ. We're even. We both have one win and one loss.
Ava's right on that point.
Of course you'd be on her side.
Do you really think I have it out for you somehow? Ava's right. As far as WWE is concerned, you're square. So, if you really want to settle the score, this needs to be a best-out-of-3 series. At least that's what management thinks.
Fine. I'll beat her on the next main event, too.
They'd actually like you to have the final match on SmackDown.
On SmackDown?
Are you serious?
That's what I said, didn't I?
Then I can't wait to beat her on SmackDown.
Oh, calm down. Act like you go here.
Just one thing. The show's already been booked and is pretty tight. I could only get you a little time. So it's officially a 5-minute time limit match. My recommendation, if you want to finally settle this, someone better win quickly.
I've been looking for you, but I haven't seen you around the locker room.
You have? Honestly, I haven't had a reason to be in the SmackDown locker room before now.
Yeah, I've been wanting to apologize for what I said to you at Survivor Series. I think I was a little harsh.
You were maybe just a little harsh, but nothing I can't handle.
You made a mistake. Something I've done. When you're in the thick of it, sometimes it's easy to get carried away. Anyway, I shouldn't have said Oh, we were. But if we stayed mad at every loss, no one would ever be friends. So I'm sorry. And I'm excited for your match tonight. As far as I'm concerned, you should have won that first one too. You had Ava on her heels.
You watched our first main event match?
Of course. Though, while I respect that you didn't try to cheat, you gotta work on your ring awareness a little bit.
Fair enough.
Good luck out there.
This wrestler grew up in the business, and now she's growing up before our very eyes.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, PK.
Big time match on tap. When the competition level is this high, you can bet it will be memorable.
They don't come tougher than this wrestler. It's Ava Moreno.
And from the Bronx, New York, Ava Moreno.
Ava Moreno has a raw combination of speed and power. She's a handful to deal with in the ring.
And a handful outside it too, Saxton. I've heard you don't want to get on her bad side backstage either.
Buckle up, Ava Moreno is about to throw down like only she can.
For those of you who have been following Ava Moreno and her opponent's rivalry over on Main Event, you're in for a treat. They're here on SmackDown to settle the score.
And for those of you new to the rivalry, you're in for a treat too. These two haven't been in WWE very long, but they're already determined to crush each other.
Unfortunately, they won't have much crushing time, as this is a 5-minute time limit match, so they better crush quickly.
Placing them into the corner. Oh, kick connects.
Drop kick right on the money. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Momentum is shifted to her corner. Yeah, this is a great flurry she's putting together.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here. Oh, into a powerbomb.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force.
She's got the whole WWE Universe rallying behind her.
And back in the ring we go. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Laid down with a power bomb. No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
She has to figure something out for this. Yeah, she's on the bad end of every maneuver. She might be in some trouble now.
At this stage of
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
think about all the pain she's in right now.
There's no shame in giving up now. And for some reason, she lets go of the hold.
Could have just been a tease of the potential agony that's yet to come.
Ooh, she responds with a counter. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out. Bear hug. Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is. There's a wheelbarrow.
Boom, DDT.
And now she's gained command of this one. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Is it enough, guys? Is it enough to get back in this match?
Wow.
So far, so good.
And she's gone after her opponent.
And this has got to be it. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, PK.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
It's like I've always said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And did you see the finish of that match? What a victory! In fact, it's a day of victories for this whole family. Not only did my niece triumph in her first match on SmackDown, it's finally time for that big announcement I've been teasing. As you know, I recently appeared at Survivor Series, and it seemed that impromptu moment scratched an itch that the WWE Universe didn't even know they had. After some talks with corporate, we've come to an arrangement, and starting next episode, Ruthless Digressions will be an official WWE podcast. It'll be all the same content you love, just with a little more WWE oomph behind it, including a brand new studio set so we can record video for all our exclusive interviews. Move over, Broken Skull Sessions and Steve Austin. There's a new podcast host in town, and it's me.